Hello, good people, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's been a while again, but we're back. We're back. So, uh, the last weekend was eventful, and I thought I would vlog, but sadly I didn't manage. So I thought I could because I took snippets here and there. So I thought I could take you through how my weekend was. That is the 20th, from the 20th, because we had a long weekend there, and that's when the wedding was happening. And the beauty about this wedding is that my baby girl was in the lineup, so this makes it all exciting for me because she was a flower girl. And I, I lack words. I lack words. So, my name is Maureen Camila. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Our family is slowly growing, which I am grateful. Thank you for consuming my content, and I hope you enjoy and you show this video a thumbs up. So, we started off our day. That is the 20th of October. It was Huduma Day. We started off our day. Okay, if you see me looking there, my baby is seated. She is my audience. She's seated over there. So we started off our day with I needed to buy some items. So I needed to pick up my dress. I was also a bridesmaid, so my dress was had some little alterations that needed to be done. So I went that morning to pick it up. I needed to do some shopping for the house, and I also had some books to deliver. I sell books, had copy books. So my sister was around, her babies were around, so I just asked them to take me to do the errand. So we went to the supermarket, we went to pick up the books so that we can make the deliveries. Then we went to take the dress. When I got there, the fundi was not there. So we had to wait, and we needed to go to the hospital around 10. So my mom was unwell. Also, my kid's sister were not feeling well, and also my sister. So we were all going to the hospital so that after the hospital, I can take Kendi to the Kendi is Maxine. I'm sorry, I just call her whatever name that comes into mind. So I needed to take her to the barber shop so that she can get shaved for the wedding. So we go to the tailor's place. We stay. My sister gets impatient. My mom is impatient. But all in all, we managed. I pick up the dress. I didn't want to leave it because it required me to be there so that it can be done for the fittings. But finally, I managed to pick it. So we went to the hospital. The whole family. So my mom uses NHIF. My sister uses an insurance card. So when you get there, I also use an NHIF. So I didn't know that there is different places where you go to that hospital. Hey, we get there. We get there to the hospital. Then my mom does her usual because she's been there before. It's a private hospital, so my sister is asked what she's using. She says, I'm using this insurance, and she's asked to go to the floor above the one that we were in the first floor, so my sister is asked to go to the second floor. So I stay with mom because my sister now is with the two kids. So mom goes through the process. We go to the triage. We sit down to wait for the doctors. I think I'll start some clip here as we wait for her to go to the doctor's place. So as we seated, we are with mom, Maxine, and I. My sister calls me and asks me if I have some cash, loose cash, and I had around 200 bob. So at the insurance, you need to pay for consultation cash, then the insurance sorts the rest. And at that place, you couldn't pay via M-Pesa, and none of us had cash, we had M-Pesa. So she asked me, come stay with the kids. Then I go find an M-Pesa shop so that she can withdraw some cash to use. So I go up, and it was the first time I didn't know that we have separate floors that cater for us. So I get to that floor, and I'm like, wow, am I in a hospital? Listen, I've never felt so poor. not poor. I've never felt like I don't have money because the differences between the NHIF wing and those who are paying insurance. Sorry about my eyes, by the way, I noticed that they are a bit swollen, maybe oversleeping. So they have these comfortable chairs. The chairs are not even together; they're just placed separately. Where the place looks, it looks like a bank, the corporate bank section. They even have a coffee machine at the NHIF. We have a dispenser, which I'm not complaining about, but it's just that I had never gone to that floor. I had never even thought about it. And now here I am. So we go sit down, we are greeted. The people at the NHIF, it being a private hospital, people, the nurses, everyone is polite. But up there at the insurance, they're politer. So I go, we sit down, we start the motions and everything. We directed very well and the whole thing. So I couldn't make it to go down. So mom did her thing. Then they came up with candy, so we go in to see the doctor, we see the doctor, then my sister is sent for lab tests. So we just go outside someplace. I'll show you please, because there are sections. So when my mom comes up, she's asked if she needs anything, and she says she's waiting for someone, and she's directed to where we are. Like, don't wait here. Just come. I'll show you a place where you can wait. The place is looking good. Mm. Anyway, so I didn't take much clips because it's a hospital. So uh, I see time is going. So I in the lab test, I think they'll take long. So I tell mom, like, I tell my sister, since the kids had already done their test, we can go down to the barber shop because it was along the way, so that Candy can be shaved. Then they can pass by to pick us up as they go. So we decide to walk because it's not long. We start walking, going to the barber shop. Pardon. So we go down to the barber shop. I was just putting candy. She was slightly falling. And I know if I bring her here, she won't let me record. So I'll just have to watch her over here. So we go down with my mom, Candy, Maxine, myself, and my nephew and my niece. So we go to the barber shop. I'll insert a clip here because I recorded us at the barber shop. I love that barber shop because they have good customer service. But then we found out that the person who does her hair was quite busy. So we decided to go with someone who was available because time was running out. We hadn't carried anything for them to eat. Along the way, there wasn't anywhere that we could buy something for them to eat. So time was not on our side. So we decided to settle on someone. He was gentle, that I did like, but unfortunately, he shaved her, like, almost her whole hair, which I can't, like, take it back, but it's growing back now. So we get shaved. Then my sis calls to say that the kids need to input their thumbprints, so they have to go back. So mom takes them back as we wait with Kindi, but eventually they come back and we go home. So here we are. That is Thursday. By the time we're coming, we had a bridal shower that evening. Oh my god, Thursday was a long day, and I had planned to vlog it all, but you just have to settle for snippets here and there because it was just hectic. And I think it started off by me staying much at the tailor because that wasn't the plan. It was just to dash and come back. So, mom, so, uh, we needed to purchase some decorations for the bridal shower. We were doing it at the sister's place, just at the house. It was an evening party or event. So I wait for the other sister of the bride, so that we can go purchase some decorations. I'll also insert a clip here as we do that. And we also needed to pick up some things. Then l- last minute rush. Also, we go pick out. I was buying drinks for the everyone was contributing we did a contribution, so we had a common gift. Then everyone was coming with snacks for us to take. So I was buying juice. So I went and picked that up. Then the sister was getting her dress also retightened. So we went to the tailor's shop and it was another waiting. By the time we get to the place, I'm exhausted. But guess what? We need to decorate. So we get started. And I love decorations. If you know me, if you know me, you know that I love these things. So I get on with the decorations. The sister helps me. At that point, we are just me and the sister. Even the owner of the house, the other sister, has not come yet from work. So we just do the decorations. I'll insert a clip here. But unfortunately, the bride came in more so like surprising us. So we didn't capture the moment as good as we would have wanted because we also had a camera person. But I'll insert, if I don't insert a clip here, I'll insert some pictures, but I think I had clips here and there. But it was a very nice shower. The bride was so excited. At some point, she cried when we were doing the speeches. We had cake, we had snacks. Then we came home, and that night was over. I don't intend for this video to go on for so long. So Thursday is done. Friday we go back to work because it's a working day, but I have to we had rehearsals at 2. So at 2, I asked for permission from work so that I can go to the rehearsals. As usual, Kenyan time, everyone is late, and I'm like, I should have stayed at work till 5 because I would still have made it. But anyway, so we go to, it's a distance, so I'm picked up by the bride who was at the salon, and we just travel together. We pick up some other people. We were just packed, and at this moment, I know very few of the people that we are going to be on the line in the lineup. So I'm meeting some there, and it's just nerve-wracking meeting new people, and now it's people that you have to socialize with. So we just get to their place, we take our sweet time, people coming, people going, the dancing, the what have you. We have to select the song. I think I have a clip from our rehearsals, so I'll also insert it here. So we do the rehearsal, then things are just a lot. There's too much going on. There are things that we need to take home. That night we knew that we're not coming back. The bride had requested that we all go spend at their place so that it can be easy when we wake up to prepare and all that for better planning. So we wait for pickup because we are all going to that place. The ladies, that is the men who are to sort themselves out. So eventually we find a way to go home, and we go home. We get there. I'm tired. I am hungry. I am. It had been a long day, so we get there at around 9. Then we served for food. We have to wait for the other bunch to come. By the time we're leaving the place where we were, the home to where we were to sleep, it's around 11. At 11, we go to that place. It's new, so we have to sit down and wait for arrangements to be made for us to sleep. So we wait, and we're patient. We had all vowed that this is the bride's day. She is our sister, she is our friend, and we were not complaining about anything because it is her day and we were determined to make it her best day. So we had, as ladies, we wanted to do a dance, which I will insert on later on, I think, when we go to the wedding or here. So we do that practice. By then it's so late. The bride also wanted us to do. She wanted a bridal shower to be a praise and worship thing. Uh, so we have prayers, we praise, we worship, we pray. Then we had a makeup artist, and she was requesting that we wake up at 2:30 because she was to wake up at 2. Then the 2 a.m. Then the first person that she would do makeup on was to start at 2:30. I was doing my makeup, and another friend was doing our makeup, but there were other people who she was doing makeup for. So it's late. We're still awake. We can't sleep. We are talking, we are laughing, we are enjoying. I think I slept for 30 minutes, or it didn't get to 1 hour. So some of the people slept, some others like me who find it hard to sleep at a new place. I kind of slept at I think at one, so that between by 2 I was awake, because the first person who went to shower and to get ready woke up at 2. And so we started now. People started waking up, going to the shower, the next one going, just the preparations and all that. I started doing my makeup at around 3:30 or 4. And now I have to pick Magazine because I left Magazine with my mom. So I didn't know, I didn't have a way to pick her, but there is a lady who was brought in the morning. She was also among the bridesmaid. So the husband took me back to take Magazine. By then we were done. It was around almost 6. So we come pick up mom and Maxine. I find her waking up. She wakes up early. So we carry her things, then we go back. At this time now we are going to the bride's place, so that she can dress up and do all that, and now we wait for the men to come. So this is the whole wedding. The wedding is now on full swing. It's happening. So these are the clothes we had. This, by the way, it's a pajama set, and I'm glad that I added this to my set for sleeping. We had this pajama set. We were going to do a morning shoot with them, then dress up for our dresses. We also had was what to do a TikTok, which we did with the pajama sets, but we forgot to to do the transition when we dressed up. So that's it. That's it. So we go, we wait, we feed, we are fed, and the groom comes after a while. We go. I answered a picture of us going for the shoot. It was nice, and I still am waiting for the no professional pictures because I took only pictures with my phone. So we go, the wedding starts, we find places in our cars, so we go to the church. We are early at church, we got there at 10:30, and the whole ceremony starts. We get dancing and all that. It was nice, it was superb. The crowd was happy. I think everyone was happy for the bride and the groom. And as I said earlier, we wanted to make it as good as we could. So our energy was up there despite not sleeping well, despite being tired, but it was um her day. It was her day, and we had to show up or go home. So we dance, we dance, we dance. Then I see my baby coming in, because she has a daughter and a son, two daughters and a son. So they came in first. Then Maxine was the fourth one. And listen, listen. For my sister to say, I want Maxine to be in the lineup. I want Maxine. I don't care if she's not talking. I don't care if she's not walking. I don't care if she can't sit. But I call her sister. She's my sister. We've been friends even before Maxine was born. We have hustled. Sis, if you watch this, eh, tumetoka mbali. Life. What is life? And now here we are. Here we are. So I see like for her to choose Maxine, despite her condition, despite knowing that she can't walk down the aisle and say, Maxine is the highlight of my day. Maxine must be in that wedding. And I was humbled at first. She had told me months prior, and I don't think it had yet sunk. Then, well, when it sunk, I was overjoyed. I was humbled, and I don't know how to explain it. But knowing Maxine, I'm sure you can also tell how much of an impact it was for me. I know she won't recognize, she won't remember this, but through the memories and through my memories and the pictures that we had, unfortunately, I didn't take any clips, so I won't share it with you here, because I was in the lineup and then she came after me. Our phones were already with someone, so I didn't get a clip of her coming down the aisle, but I'm sure the videographer caught it, so I'll get it later. But those memories and the stories is what I'll get to share with her, that mom, despite everything that was happening, because I know she'll regain herself, she'll get better. And oh my god, every time I talk about my baby, I get emotional. So forgive me, I'm a mom. So it's things that I'll share with her and I'll tell her, mom, this is what happened. Like I can show her that despite uh, where we are now, her disability is not inability. So that's why I like going for shoots. I do her birthdays despite her not being aware. But when she grows up, when she gets better, she will realize and she will see that we celebrated her and we loved her. I love her so much. So I saw her walking down the aisle, or she was using her stroller, so it's not working. And I teared because of course she is beautiful, and now this moment is happening. It's here. And then after she came down, the bride came and she was gorgeous. She looked amazing. And she came down singing this praise song that she wanted. And it was like, God, thank you. Like, we've been from far, but where we are, it's because of your glory. And yeah, I would lie. And hey, it was just an emotional moment at that time. So they come down the aisle. I'll find clips to insert here. Yeah. So the whole thing happens first. Then when it comes to the sermon, oh my god, it took like forever. So remember, we got to church at 10:30. We were getting out of church, I think at 3 p.m. And because of because the sermon took long and the pastor kept preaching and preaching and preaching. At that some moment I got so sleepy, like I was literally hitting the floor. So I just went out. At this point we are hungry. Now we again tired now because the sermon took long. We still have to go for the photo shoot. Luckily the photo shoot we did it at the road. As we were going out to the reception, we get to the reception, the photo shoot is just smooth and good and lovely. We get to the reception, we dance, like we did dance a lot. Like at the reception, I think we sat less time, like 30% we were sat, 70% we were on our feet dancing. But it was joyful, it was fun. The crowd was it was a cheerful crowd. So yeah, that's it for the wedding. And then later on, now we go to the after party. I bring Kinamanzin home, then I go back to the bride's place. Actually, I don't know even why I went. Okay, I know why I went back, and my fellow bridesmaid who are watching this, they know why I went back. But now I got there, I was so tired, I was so sleepy, so I didn't even finish 30 minutes before I went to sleep. But the next day was wonderful. We talked, we played cards, and then came home later on. So Sunday was also a long day. I came home around 9 p.m., then slept, and that was our weekend, our eventful weekend. And now I want to close this video up and again say, sis, thank you and congratulations on your on your wedding that day, and congratulations on your marriage works. We have seen it happen, and for us to be here, for you to be here after the journey that you've been through with your husband, it's taken the hand of God. And I know he can't bring you this far to just leave you alone. So congratulations once again. May you have a blessed marriage, all the peace and love upon you. And thank you again for choosing us, me as your bridesmaid and Maxine as your flower girl. We do appreciate it. So congratulations. I want to close this video up and say thank you for watching, thank you for being with me. I hope you like this video, you subscribe and you share. Yeah, till next time.